In terms of how AI relates to reimbursement, I get the question a lot, how are we going to justify this new technology? And honestly, there is a certain cost of innovation that a health system has to just put any system into use. You've got to set up your VM servers, you have an IT project, you got to check the security, you got to sign an agreement that has legal costs. And so rather than look at it in terms of the reimbursement revenue generated from artificial intelligence, I would say that number one, the Envoy AI platform in Northstar has a cost that's so low that just your legal fees and the cost of doing multiple installations will offset the cost of our platform. So if you are committed to experimenting with artificial intelligence, then you will spend more evaluating 3 to 5 products than you would actually implementing a real system that lets you try an unlimited number of products. So there is a return on investment for our products just in terms of that basic implementation cost and setup cost. Now, in terms of the clinical side of things in reimbursement, we're really not ready to answer the question about how we're going to apply artificial intelligence to increase reimbursement. And those who try to do that, I think, could expect and would deserve a lot of pushback and a lot of questions, because they would be pushing the boundaries of what's been established, when in fact it's not necessary. It's been said many times that AI will not replace the radiologist, but radiologists who use AI will replace radiologists who don't. And so I would argue that physicians know when they're being a better doctor. They know when they have better information at their disposal. And mind you, that doesn't have to be new information they don't understand. There's lots of times where physicians would know exactly what to do with a valuable piece of information if only they could get it, but they have to read 100 studies. So they have two different levers in terms of delivering quality care. One is they have to be hyper efficient because there's not enough physicians. So some patients are going to get no care if you're not working quickly. And on the other hand, if you are trying to work perfectly, you can't work quickly. So we're awash in data in healthcare. There's so many different kinds of information that can hit the physician. They know exactly what they want, and our job is to make sure that the right information is calculated as automatically as possible. It can be interrogated and trusted by the physician, and then it's very seamlessly integrated into their diagnostic workflow and appears in their report. If we can solve that problem, then we don't need to have a discussion about what the value is in terms of a return from a reimbursement standpoint, because the pure innovation itself of displaying that information and allowing them to be a better doctor will be obvious, and physicians will just flat refuse to work on systems if they don't have these technologies in place.